Here we have Luna, I believe it's TerraLuna is the real name, versus the dollar. This one being requested by Mr. BK, and he's looking at a 4-hour, daily, and weekly. So this has been one of the better charts, consistently for weeks, maybe even like a month and a half now. Very, 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 very impressive right here. And would I still be impressed with this chart? Yes, absolutely, actually. We are seeing a bit of a sideways consolidation in the format of a higher low structure right there. I suspect that a lot of people are going to be very, very scared of what the closure looked like yesterday, but realistically, without any follow through from that low, there is no, at least, downside target to be made in my mind. And momentum also just paint a significantly different picture right here as well. Hidden bullish evidence on the last daily low that is coming at a very high level right here, so I wouldn't expect too much from that. But let's see if that plays into the short-term timeframes, with which we can get into some invalidation points as well right here. Okay, this one makes it rather simple actually. And we actually already have it charted out, except to the top side. I would like to use this level right here because that is more appropriate for this time frame on the 4-hour. Anyways, what do we see? As long as Luna is riding above 26.5 bucks, I do look at this as more or less a reaccumulation phase. Yeah, it's a little bit sloppy. Doesn't look like the most obvious one of all time, but this is an altcoin after all. And when we actually zero in on this data right here, you will notice that the big volume and spike that we did see yesterday was actually to the upside right here. This was actually on new highs and then a bit of a pullback into another higher low. I don't see any major issues with that. And by the way, we will have hidden bullish evidence confirmed between this low right here and this low right here, assuming that it does confirm a local low right here. How would it do that? I just need to see a closure above 31 and about 31 and about a half bucks right there. Then we will have hidden bullish evidence pretty much around your prior all-time high in this case. And I'd probably be looking for expansion of trend alongside, I'd be looking for volatility, expansion of volatility alongside expansion of trend. Again, apologies, I am a little bit underslept from last night. It's too damn rainy over here. Here's what the low-term timeframes like the hourly look like right here as well. Yep, a little bit more bouncy than not. Even the hourly jewel giving a little bit of a fresh signal. However, I would like to see the auto fib support that one as well, and hourly RSI, obvious consolidation right here, but I would still be giving the nod to the bulls as well. You also did ask about a weekly. Let's see where the weekly is currently at, and what is weekly looking like. Weekly looks, it's a little bit too early to kind of analysize the weekly, but it does look okay long-term. Could we be seeing a general pullback relatively soon? Yes, I do think so. The question is, does this one gun for a new high first, or does it pull back first? And again, the sort of criteria for looking for a pullback is very well defined on this one, but let's go see what momentum oscillators would suggest. Well, this is not relevant on the 3-day. Daily will actually cross back onto the upside with any sort of a closure above 31 bucks. That would look really, really good. So I'd feel comfortable saying that if we do see a closure above 31 bucks today on the daily specifically, I would be looking for essentially another run to new all-time highs. 4-hour is already contracted all the way back to 33.72. So I'd essentially be looking for a little bit more sideways. Short term, as the hourly is in disagreement with this as well, actually already pointing up above 30 bucks and 5 cents or so. Anyways, back on over here. Let's see what what are you saying back there? anyways, Elsa's speaking Finnish right now. Anyways, we did see the pullback, the initial pullback coming off the 1.414, which is, not a big deal. However, it did pull back a little bit more than what I would have suspected on this one. So that would be a little bit of a warning signal. But again, I don't have anything bearish to say about this, or at least I wouldn't be looking for anything super bearish on this as long as you're above about 26.5 bucks. Below there, I would look for a nice retracement down to about 21. But for right now, if you do see a breakout, assuming that the criteria that we spoke about just before is met to the upside, I would be looking for a general float up somewhere around about 40 bucks overall. And that's probably where the general pullback comes from. And when I say general pullback, I mean like a greater pullback, as this one has been like a very impressive chart, no doubt about that. A very, very impressive chart, but very impressive charts, get pullbacks just like anything else as well. 2-day just looks like it's flagging out over here. So again, I do still favor the overall trend, and it is certainly very much been a lot of Luna's friends. So there you go, TerraLuna still looking sideways right there, and the levels are very much well documented.